Okay, so this video is way overdue. Normally, you guys know I would do reviews of the phone the minute I get it, and reviews of the case the minute I get them. But my pivot head glasses, what I'm filming with right now, which is what I usually use for reviews, so I can have both hands free, they were in the shop. The battery died. Things happen. So we're not going to be giving you guys a full review of the LG V20. There's a million other people out there who've already done that, so you can do that yourself. Let me just say that Pivot Head was awesome. They were able to repair this for a very small fee and get them back out to me in no time at all, even though they're an older model and they weren't sure if they'd be able to get the parts that quickly, but they were, so it was great. Now, you guys remember with the OnePlus, the OnePlus 2, the OnePlus 1 I loved. That's what got me into doing videos in the first place. I thought, if I can take videos that are this awesome with a phone, then why don't I start my own YouTube? And I did, and I had a lot of fun. So I was real excited with the OnePlus 2. I won the contest so that I could be one of the first people to get the OnePlus 2. And as you guys know, I ended up hating it. The only thing I liked about it was the notification slider on the side. So now I've got my newest toy, the LG V20. If you notice here, there are two cameras, a wide angle as well as, there's already some gunk of some sort, but it doesn't matter, it's not on the camera. One's wide angle, one's regular. So, well, right now we're looking at me. You can see the pivot head camera glasses. There's the camera right there. But let me flip this around. That's not, we weren't trying to look at me. Whoops. We weren't trying to look at that either. Here we go. Now, we're on the regular high resolution camera, which amazingly can even take nighttime photos. I can't wait to get out of the city and show you guys some of those. But let's switch over to wide angle and show you the difference. So now I've got wide angle without having to take my GoPro with me. Now I've got wide angle on my phone. And I just jumped in on the Vimble gimbal with the letter V in front, the Vimble Kickstarter project. There's maybe 100 units or so left out of 500 that they had originally slated to sell for the early people. It's basically a Fayutech gimbal, but it's designed to compete with the DJI Osmo, and it's a better deal. And so I'm going to have one of those as well as my new phone. We also got the OtterBox case. It has a built-in screen protector. It's similar to a lot of OtterBox cases out there, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about that. I prefer Saidio. I never can say their name correctly. They've just been my favorite case maker, but I'm giving OtterBox a try for now because Saidio has not yet produced a case for the LG V20, and this phone is not cheap, and I don't want to take any chances. And it takes a minute to work the case, the outer case, all the way on. I don't know if I'll make you guys endure all of that. I probably will, just to prove a point. Now, if I was filming this with the LG V20 or the OnePlus 1, I would be able to pause the video at this point and just finish seating this plastic without having to talk you guys through it and make a big production of it and make you watch something that you don't really need to see. That last part always has the hardest time seating in properly, because that's where the covers are for the headphone jack and the other thing. Anyways, we're just going to go ahead and deal with that after the video. Boy, you can really see the hair on this blanket. German short hair pointers. That's what they do. They shed all the time. You wouldn't believe I only washed that like the day before yesterday. That's why I tried to have it covered with this one so that the hair wouldn't show up as bad. It doesn't stick to some things as bad as it does others. But this video is not about animal hair. I wanted to show you guys what happens when I record. So let's say we're recording and now I have that pause button. I know it's just such a simple thing. I could just end the video and then merge it together with something like the pivot head glasses I'm using or any other camera phone. But for me, I really found that to just be way too useful. This thing has so many controls for video and camera, both. You've got auto, manual. Under manual mode, it gives you all of these options that you can control manually. Focus and the white balance. It even gives you control over the microphone, and this has a very excellent microphone. This phone is built for videographers. That's why, and photographers and audiophiles. That's why they put so much into the applications for those, for the multiple cameras and microphones and good quality speaker built into it. And let's see here. Not only do you have those controls, but you can go in here and of course you can change your frame rates up to 50 frames per second. You can change your video resolution to all these different sizes and formats, or screen size formats and resolution formats. Timer. There's a built-in steady, a built-in image stabilization, I guess. Track moving object. And if we go back and we go into the manual for the camera, you've got save as raw. You can assign words to say that will make it take a picture. Let's go back into the video here and show you some other things that I think are going to be kind of cool. Let's go back into, there's so many settings. I mean, this just gives you full control of everything. Let's go back into that. And now go into modes. And you've got slow-mo and time-lapse. Everybody knows what that is. I don't really understand what pop-out is yet. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but whatever. Not really sure what snap is either, but I do know what multi-view is. And I plan to take advantage of multi-view as much as possible. I'll probably have this sitting in the window of my RV, filming my ugly face with one camera and the road with the other, so that you can see what's going on and hear me or see me talk at the same time. That's something that they've had on some phones for a while, but none of my previous phones have had it, so I think it's going to be kind of a neat feature. Other than that, yeah, it's hopefully going to be a good phone. And combined with the new phone stabilizer that I've got coming as soon as the Kickstarter campaign ends, then I should be able to get some decent videos coming out soon. I don't know if it's because I'm wearing the glasses or if it's the phone. No, it's the phone. The colors are... Do I have it set on some strange mode. The colors are really washed out in that right now. It looks a lot better now, but for a minute there, everything was kind of orange. That's kind of weird. Now, the phone's new. They're still working some bugs out, but I'm really impressed with it. And this is what a good majority of my videos are going to be shot on now. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick update. Like I said, normally I would have done a full review, but the pivot head glasses were in the shop. And there are a million other people out there who've done reviews on both the case and the phone. The only reason I'm even bothering with this one is just because I do so many of my videos with my phone. I want you guys to know what I'm using. Do whatever you want. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. And don't forget to pet your cats if you have them when they tell you it's time to pet them. Yeah. And your dogs too. Especially the old ones.